What's going on, crypto miners? Welcome back to the channel. If you're jumping into home mining, you're starting to do your research and you're like, man, what miner do I pick up for my first home miner? It can be really overwhelming, let alone you try to look at different crypto wallets out there. Oh my gosh, good luck. Well, in today's video, the team over at Helium Deploy sent us over this amazing $150 combo to help you as a home miner get started. But guess what? We're giving this entire combo, new miner, as well as cold storage wallet that I use, we're giving it away later in today's video. Let's take a look at this new home Bitcoin miner. All right, so check this out. This is like the ultimate kind of combo kit for new miners stepping into the scene. We don't have an everyday normal Bitaxe Gamma. Wait till we get this opened up. And we have a fantastic cold storage wallet that I use every single day that I highly recommend. So we're gonna take a look at both of these right now. So let's get this Bitaxe Gamma opened up here. And this is from the team over at Helium Deploy. And the first thing you actually see is this card. And it actually breaks down all the details on this that we're going to take a closer look at, kind of how it's built and all the different layers, one could say, as well as it has a lot of great details over here that make the Bitaxe Gamma 601 version 2 is what they're calling it. Comes in at 1.5 terahash, very different than a lot of the other competitors out there. So kudos to Helium Deploy for including this in the packaging, but let's get this pulled out of here real quick. So here is the actual miner. Let's slide that aside and take a look at this. Look at the size. This is so much cooling. It's absolutely wild. So first off at the top, we'll start at the top here. So this is actually a PWM fan, and that wires directly into the board here and is controlled entirely by the software. You can manually adjust it if you're interested, but I always recommend you keep it on automatic. Now, jumping down from there, look at this. So we have our entire heat sink in here, and look how thick that is. This is one of the thickest heat sinks that I've actually seen on a Bitaxe 601 out there on the industry, but it's super slick. If you actually look down in here, there's a gap actually between the two. And then we have these massive copper heat pipes on the side of it as well, which is super, super slick. So at first it comes off as a traditional Bitaxe 601. Great. What makes it so different? Well, two things. One, the massive amount of cooling to be able to push this significantly farther to get a little bit more hash rate out of it. And the Bitaxe Gamma 601 version 2 comes in at 1.5 terahash and is the perfect home solo miner to get started with your journey. Now it does have a little screen on here, does come off and on right on this part right here. And this goes ahead and puts a lot of information, things like the IP address, things like your hash rate, your pool information, all of that comes up on this screen and actually helps you when you want to go ahead and get started with mining. So nice little 3D printed stand here with this slick. We do have our barrel connector for power. You can plug this into any home outlet. You gotta remember, this uses barely any watts. I mean, it's coming in at about 25 watts total. And then it's not gonna break the bank. It's not gonna cost you a ton per month. And then you have a little USB-C port, which this is used traditionally for flashing it or resetting it if you have problems, but I don't expect any problems. Now, what else is in the box here? Well, the last two things we have is our power brick and our power adapter that we do have our barrel connection that plugs into the side, and then the actual cable that goes from the power adapter directly into the NEMA 515P, which is traditionally gets plugged into a wall outlet. Now on the flip side, okay, great, we have this new miner, but a new miner is worthless without the fact of actually going ahead and having your first Bitcoin wallet. And that's where this really cool combo from the team over at Helium Deploy comes in. So let's take a look at the Tangem. All right, so let's get this unboxed. And the nice thing is about the Tangem wallet is there's a few things. First off, it's super simple to set up. I actually have this amazing step-by-step guide that I set up like 2 years ago or more, 3 years ago. That's how long I've been using the Tangem wallet. And it walks you through exactly how to set this up step-by-step as a beginner. I'm gonna link it directly down below because I mean, it's a full 15-minute long video, but it holds your hand along the way. Now, I highly recommend Tangem. The nice thing is the app is really what sells it. And what that is there's an app that you control all of this from your phone, but you don't need to be concerned. You lose your phone, no big deal. You lose one of your cards, no big deal. The value behind Tangem is the fact that this card is like the key to get into your Bitcoin or your crypto wallet. They come with 2 of these here. I always recommend, for me, I deal with in the crypto world every single day. So I keep one of these in my wallet because you can't interact with that app without having one of these cards. And then the other one I recommend that you put in, I actually have a fireproof little bag that I slide this into, and then it goes into my home safe. And then if you want to get crazy, you could always like provide it to a relative, or if you have any other type of storage, where you can store it from. But they can't do anything with just the card. That's the nice thing. You can't do anything with just the card, and you can't do anything with just the phone. You kind of need both of them together to actually go ahead and actually interact with it. And then the nice thing is you can add other layers of security, biometric, facial recognition, 6-digit PIN, totally up to you. And these are actually acting as an NFC card. That's kind of what is built in with these. But I'm going to leave an entire video on how to set up this wallet. Watch it. After this video, go ahead and watch it. And I think you're going to find yourself feeling significantly more comfortable setting up your first home miner with your first cold storage wallet. All right, so let's go through powering up our brand new Bitaxe Gamma 601 version 2. So the nice thing is I actually went ahead and got my watt meter set up here. This is just gonna go ahead and read watts at the wall. We're gonna check to see, is this actually gonna reach what it's advertised at, which is 25 watts plus or minus 10%. So we're gonna take the first end here and plug it in. And then our second end here, which is that barrel connection, we're gonna plug directly into the miner. So we got that plugged in here. And we're gonna give it a minute, and there we go. The fan has come on. And once we get up in mining, I wanna wait. I am gonna test it with a dB meter to see how loud this fan actually is. So as soon as you plug this in right away, it's giving you 2 options. You can scan this QR code, or we can actually take my cell phone, and that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take my cell phone. It's 353, by the way. And we're gonna connect to the wireless network, bring this a little bit closer, that is advertised on the front of this, Bitaxe_5979. We're gonna connect to that, and that actually instantly is gonna pop up with a screen that's gonna allow us to then put in our home wireless information. So we're gonna connect it to my home wireless, which is called Poca Center, and then we can take everything over from either from our cell phone doing the rest of the config or from my computer. All right, so we just finished the configuration. It actually restarts once you save your info. And look at that. It gives us the IP address on my home network now that you guys can see. It shows the default pool, which we're going to change that. We don't want to mine to someone else's pool and wallet. And then it starts to give us the hash rate. It's actually at 1.5 already, almost at 1.6 already. It gives us our temps, our best share as well. So let me jump over to the computer, and I want to get this configured. So let's give that a few minutes to get up and mining. So we're over on heliumdeploy.com. I'll leave a link directly down below. This is where I get most of my home miners and my DPIN miners at. And they do have on their site the Bitaxe Gamma 601 version 2 coming in at 1.5 terahash. Now, traditionally, this runs for about $95. Now, I'm going to go through ways to save money, especially as we add in the cold storage wallet, the Tangem cold storage wallet. Now, this is a solo Bitcoin miner. So you're not going to earn profitability per day. It's not something that you're going to do with something that costs $95, but you're going to use this to solo mine Bitcoin. Bitcoin hits a block every 10 minutes, and this is kind of your lottery ticket every 10 minutes. And so the nice thing is over here, we can see comes in at 1.5 terahash, and it comes in over here, it says 28 watts. So we're going to put that to the test today to see if we truly can go right around that 28 watts or so. The second part I wanted to show you was the Tangem Wallet. So here's the Tangem Wallet. The card set's usually about $54.90. And the nice thing is what the team at Helium Deploy has done is they've kind of put together like a bundle deal. Perfect for new miners just getting started. They call it their starter kit. Comes with that $95 miner, with that $54 Tangem Wallet. If you do your math, you're pretty much at $150. And this comes in at $139, which is great. Love to see discounts, love to see bundles like this for brand new miners. Now, the nice thing is let's save even more money. We're not starting at $150, guys. That's where we came into this with our budget, right? With the code The Hobbyist Miner, it will bring that all the way down. We started at our $150 budget down to $125.10. Gives you about a $13.90 savings, but we're bringing that price down more and more. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at our new miner. All right, we've been up and mining for 15 minutes. So let's go ahead and take a closer look. So this is running AxOS, which is an open source, very favored operating system on it. You can see right now we're coming in at 5.9 terahash, a little bit more than what's advertised, but you will notice it does bounce around, pretty typical. Don't be concerned in that regard. Now, this interface gives you more than you could probably ever want as a home miner. Everything from power consumption to heat, the fan speeds in here. So this is a fantastic interface. I love the AxOS. They do have a swarm mechanic on the left-hand side that you can utilize for looking for other miners. Logs are always wonderful if you're having issues there. Under system, this is going to give you what I was looking at, which shows you like what wireless we're connected to, Poco Center, the local IP address, as well as what version you're on, as well as your uptime. On the pool side of the world, I'm actually mining to a local IP address. I'm actually mining to my own Bitcoin pool and my own Bitcoin node run here at home. We'll take a closer look at that here in a minute, and I'll explain more. Under network, you can go ahead and put in your credentials for your wireless. You can change up the theme. If you're not a big man on this one, you can change it up to blue, a huge fan, or green or red, kind of whatever you're favoring. We'll stick with blue for right now. Under settings here, this is where you can actually spend some time adjusting it more and more. So if you're wondering what they have this 601 at, they have it at 750 at 1200. And traditionally, this is going to pull a lot more power. This is going to be, almost causes it to overheat. But with that massive heat sink and that fan, that's how we're able to get this by. Now, they do have the fan speed at 100%. I always like to put it at automatic, but I'm going to leave it as default. This is what they shipped it with. This is what I'll stick with. You can adjust also your display as well. Jumping on from there, if you ever want to update it, you can come in here and check for the latest release. I'm going to hit continue, and it's showing here that there is actually an update for this version 2.13.1. We're on 2.11. So we can go through the process of downloading these two files, and then you just upload them directly right here, bin file, as well as the ESP file over on this side. So something to take a look at that I wanted to show you was how I'm mining to my own pool and node, which I highly recommend as home miners going after solo mining Bitcoin. So I'm running Umbrella OS. This is a free platform that you can install on any PC, a little mini PC, Raspberry Pi. You can go any direction you want, and you can go ahead and install your own node and your own pool. The miner mines to the pool utilizes the node. So the nice thing is we're utilizing Retro Mike's build out here. I've created many videos on different node styles and platforms and avenues you can go. I'm going to link them all down below. Find the avenue that works best for you. I currently have on my Umbrel node, Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, a Bitcoin not separate node, Digibyte, and Dogecoin. All right, we've been up and mining for a few minutes here. Let's take a look at watts at the wall. So it's advertised at 28, and it says, we did see, or actually saw on the card, 25 watts plus or minus 10%. We're coming in at 33.5 watts, actually like smack dab right on there. And we'll take a look at the frequency and the voltage on the web GUI here in just a minute. So a little bit more than advertised. And then let's talk about this fan. How loud is this fan? It's pretty beefy, especially to keep this thing so cool, especially with our massive heatsink. So I'm going to go ahead. We'll put this about right here. Let's turn that on and let's see. So it's not bad at like 47. So, the sound of this is not terrible. It's a little bit louder than like probably one would want in like a normal office or something like that. But in like a bigger room, you're not even going to notice this thing. I'm going to end up putting it out in my shed regardless. All right, so let's take a closer look at like what are your actual chances of hitting a Bitcoin block. So we're going to come over here, solochance.org. We're going to put in 1.5 for our terahash, and we're going to hit calculate. And let's take a look per year. We have a 1 in 11,626 chance. Now, is that an amazing chances? No. Is that better than your traditional state lottery? Yeah, it traditionally is. The nice thing is you're not buying a new lottery ticket every 10 minutes. You buy this miner, you set it and forget it. So for $150, you get the miner and you get your wallet address and you run this for eternity, which is absolutely a great way to go. Now, some people like to change things up and they like to mine other SHA-256 algorithms, one being Bitcoin Cash. So let's take a look at what that one comes in at. Bitcoin Cash comes in per year in 1 in 81 chance, but granted, Bitcoin Cash block is definitely not worth as much here. Coming in here, it shows $1,499 versus, when we go back to Bitcoin and take a look here, let's take a look, calculate, you're at 230,000. So there's something to be said there, but you're going to hit Bitcoin Cash blocks significantly more often. Or you could come over and take a look at Digibyte, which is only worth a block $1. But your chances, look at this, your chances per month, you're absolutely I shouldn't say guaranteed, but you have a 1 in 1 chance per month, 1 in 6 per week, and per day, a 1 in 39 chance. So you kind of have to look at are you looking to earn rewards Bitcoin, to your wallet actively per day or per week, or are you willing to hold out and play kind of that massive Bitcoin lottery? So Helium Deploy has their own app, and more specifically own firmware. Check this out. So this is just releasing. I think it's even in the alpha stage right now, where you can manage your miners remotely from your phone. You can monitor them. You can adjust overclock settings. You can go in and configure your pools and reboot them, get daily kind of recaps and reports. Allows you to do full overclocking. And look at this, automatic overclocking. I can't wait to test this out. I actually have a miner in mind, not just on the V3, but even on a future miner I want to do next week on a Nerd QX++. And I want to put it in immersion and see what this automatic overclocking does. So I'm going to have to take a closer look at that. But yeah, I'll put a link to this down below. Guys, go over, download it and test it out. Let me know what you think. All right, so let's talk about the giveaway. So we're giving away one of the mining starter bundles coming with, most likely it's going to be the 3.0 by the time of this video, and the Tangem cold storage wallet. Well, how do you enter the giveaway? Simple and easy. Listen, you're mining Bitcoin and you hit a Bitcoin block which is worth today $230,000. How do you enter the giveaway? Comment down below. What would you do? You hit it 2 minutes ago. What would you do? Comment down below. Let me know your thoughts. What would you do with the funds? Who would you tell? What next steps would you take? What would you pay off? I love reading the comments. Comment down below. Love to get some good ideas from you guys. Listen, we'll pick a winner in 2 weeks, and we'll go ahead and get this shipped directly to you guys, coming in with the Bitaxe 601, most likely the version 3, as well as your cold storage Tangem wallet. Listen, guys, I'm going to leave links to everything down below. Huge shout out to the team over at Helium Deploy for sponsoring today's video. I'll see you guys next time. Take care.